JD, if you spell this word correctly, you will be crowned this year's Scripps National Spelling Bee Champion. The word is Meathwig2SlugBuckQE+.
Can you give me the country of origin, please?
The country of origin is none other than Canada.
This is abhorrent. Deal with the ongoing genocide of
MMIWG2SLGBTQQ.
Evil cannot build, it can only destroy, and the woke destroy things. They destroyed Hollywood, they've destroyed all of America's large cities, and they're destroying the nation of Canada in swift work. And the way that they do this is by spiraling narcissism. They tell people that they are part of privileged classes and groups, and by doing so, they ostracize those of us who just believe in men and women, and not by identifying everybody into these small little subsect oppression groups. Then what happens is if everybody's part of a giant oppressive group, then you're just going to take all the oppressed people and you're going to steamroll the normies. You get the coalition of the dispossessed, and that's exactly what's happening here. Woke Canadian lawmaker ridiculed for casually dropping a new absurd acronym, MMIWGS2LGBTQQIA+. Leah Gazan debuted the absurdly long 16-character alphabet acronym during a recent press conference. Elon Musk saying, Canada is cooked. Have a listen here.
deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+. This is abhorrent. Deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIWG2SLGBTQQ.
People saying super strong password. Jordan Peterson, completely and totally vindicated in this. Can I get the Wi-Fi password? Yeah, it's on the router.
WG2SLGBTQQIA+.
You predicted it. Listen to this.
You might be noticing that the LGBT set of acronyms keeps growing. Well, I'm also oppressed. Well, so am I. I'm oppressed too. It's like,
this is exactly what's happened. It's the strongest password you've ever seen. I'm going to use this as my password. No, I'm not. I'm going to use this as my dangerous thing to say on the internet. I couldn't even remember it. That's why I won't use it as my password. This is the action plan. The 16-character MMIWG2SLBTQQIA+ stands for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women, Girls, Two-Spirit, Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, Queer, Questioning, Intersection, Asexual. What do you mean questioning? What are you talking about questioning? Isn't everyone always questioning everything? What do you mean questioning? Including missing and murdered Indigenous women. Well, how can you represent them if they're missing? If they're murdered, how can they be part of your group? Wait a second. How does that include any person? Can it be just like spirits way into the past? It don't make no sense. But it really is like, it really does get to the very root cause of what happens when your worldview is based entirely on your feelings at the time, at the moment, right? The questioning, I love the questioning sexuality, right? Like it's just whatever you feel like at the time, and total and complete narcissism, like collapsed in on yourself, black hole narcissism. It's a real thing. Jordan Peterson was right. Canada's not a serious country. Wait, I'm retarded. Prove it. Wait, I'm retarded. Prove it. MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA. Canadian just dropped the most inclusive acronym ever to be Frankenstein together. The top gender physicists are still working around the clock to figure it out. Here we go.
And BP, ongoing genocide of MMIWG2SLGBTQQIAP2SAAJ and BPFQ5GCO MGBBQ AGNCDE7 SHRR.
Haters will say it's fake.
CRRSGP++. It's abhorrent.
Haters will say it's AI. The remix, okay.
With the ongoing genocide of MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+.
MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+. MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+.
They provided $0.
MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+. MMIWG2SLGBT.
The ongoing genocide of MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
I like the misgendering there too.
Person,
MMIW G2S LGBTQIA+.
a mentally retarded person.
Retard of the day. The internet is having a field day here. Mark the of a bureaucratic class unmoored from reality, but imbued with the power to exert coercive power over everyone living in it. As long as we're including every marginalized group here, how about a letter for tummy ache survivors? We need representation too. Meanwhile, in Canada, that's right. Say the word. Canada is so retarded.
Never existed. A world without drag has never existed, and it never will. Queer people have always been here amongst us. They are our coworkers. They are our brothers, our sisters. They are our mothers, our fathers.
You look like a literal demon. And so in that sense, you're right. A world without demons, I don't think has ever existed. I guess since like Satan fell, right? But that's a very long time ago. You'd have to go ask God about exact timeline there. So you're right. A world without literal demons has never existed. So good point there, drag queen. What a, like, boy. All right. Beyond effing retarded. That's right. You can see why people were burned at the stake, honestly, throughout history. And today I joined in the Indigenous women's organizations condemning the Liberal government's appalling $7 billion cuts to Indigenous services in Canada. Canada's totally broke. Nobody wants to be in Canada. Will a province in Canada schedule a referendum to leave by 2027? The odds are over 70%. Look at that. 78% odds as of April 8th. Some of these reactions are literally so
MMIW G2S LGBTQIA+ was simply an upgrade from LGBTQIA+ in order to be more inclusive to missing people in the Indigenous community. Comparing MMIW G2S LGBTQIA+ to a strong password or the next sequel in the Call of Duty franchise is not only grossly offensive, but deeply disrespectful to those communities who are simply asking for us to adjust our language and broaden the LGBTQIA+ acronym in order to include more people. Upgrading acronyms is actually pretty normal. So when you deliberately don't say MMIW G2S LGBTQIA+, when you could say MMIW G2S LGBTQIA+, we know that you're being deliberately exclusionary and simply trying to hurt people's feelings. Unfortunately, some people within the MMIW G2S LGBTQI community are they themselves refusing to use the MMIW G2S LGBTQIA acronym when they could easily do so simply by using a few more letters.
Okay, well done. You should follow this account, by the way. This guy has a hilarious account. Parody and satire. That's right. Okay. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, don't move to Canada. That's the major takeaway. Don't move to Canada and don't Canada my America. It's your boy Ben.